So what we have been doing for a long time.
Dr. Bruce Perry is an internationally recognized authority in children in crisis. He was in Kelowna recently to share his research on how children's early relationships impact their growth and development.
I think that one of the key things we are rediscovering in the modern world is how important it is for the child's developing brain to be with human beings, touch, conversation.
According to Dr. Perry, the encouragement of spontaneous horseplay is what's lacking in today's society. He says kids spend so much time in front of screens and being overscheduled by parents, educators, and others that interaction with other kids is being squeezed out of their lives.
The irony is kids goofing around and doing things that kind of drive teachers crazy probably is as good for their brain as sitting on their butts and listening to a lesson about math. But that's a hard lesson to sell to some people.
But that's the message Dr. Perry was sending out to service providers, educators, and community members last week at a two-day presentation in Kelowna.
If you take in the U.S., an average child of color spends 11 hours a day of screen time, an average Caucasian child 8 hours a day. Both of those are horrible. That means that's time that you're not having conversation, that's time that you're not running around, that's time that you're not getting opportunities for other forms of cognitive enrichment. I don't want to say that screen time is all bad. In fact, television and video games and all that stuff can be actually really helpful. But it's all about moderation. The human brain and human functioning is multidimensional. So what you really want to do is provide adequate and enriching experiences for the thinking part of your brain, the moving part of your brain, the social part of your brain. And when you do that, you have a complete child.
It's actually really exciting for those of us who do this work to be able to hear from people like Dr. Perry, who are kind of on the cutting edge of what's going to be coming over the next years. And it's definitely, we never can say we know for sure about anything because it's always changing.
For Shaw TV, I'm Marianne Okel.